So how did that take you from, like you say, you go back and you pick Carl, like you question why does Rio do this in a certain way? Did that help you develop your own into Rio, or is Rio kind of matching the script?
Um, I mean, I feel like Rio is a culmination of things. I always say, with any role I play, I want to make sure that I'm bringing my authentic self to it. So I always tell people, I'm like, Rio is me just on steroids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
I'm not killing nobody. I'm not doing no drugs. But
Okay.
I'm always going to bring an essence of me in it, and I feel like just the confidence. It's like when I put on the wardrobe and the hair, it's like a whole like it's like an armor. It's like,
Hmm.
we can not shoot for a year, but it's like as soon as we come back, it's like no time has passed. Like when you have that best friend that you haven't seen since high school or whatever, but it's like
Yeah.
it's familiar. So I try to do what Carl wants, but he's very collaborative, which I love him and Trey. Very much so. Like if there's like one line that I'm like, I don't know if I would say that, then he would be like, well, what would you say? And I'll tell him like, oh, great, let's do that. Boom, let's shoot it.
Love it.
So a lot of times they allow us to play, which is very fun because some productions, as an actor, you ain't got no say so. You're like, you do what you're told and you get out there. But for us, it feels like this project is just a culmination of everybody's hard work and love and passion for this project.
I love that. I love that. I love that. So filming, you kind of go through filming pretty seamlessly. Not too many, like not 900 takes per scene and everything like
Oh
that. Because
no, we ain't
everybody
got
talks
time for
about.
that. Carl
Right?
likes to, Trey. They like to move. They like to move, move, move. So it keeps you on your toes. Everybody brings their A game, and I mean, coming into the show, I kind of was the newbie. Like I'm working with some heavy hitters that I grew up with
That's my next.
watching.
That's where I'm going.
So it's like, but they all just kind of like embrace me and were like, yo, you are killing it just like everybody else. And that's such a good feeling to know that, people that you looked up to or have been in the game 30 plus years are like standing you. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
that stamp does go a long way. So yeah, go further into that because like we definitely have to realize these are a lot of big names in this production that you like from not even just season to season, just episode to episode. Every episode that
Yeah,
somebody need you like, dang, they in this
I
one
know.
too,
I
man.
know. But
When did you
it's
stop getting starstruck?
um, I'm not really. I feel like they're real people too, and I think because we've spent so much time together, I mean, it might blow my mind. I'm like, yeah, okay, I can talk to Tammy Roman, I can hit up Lisa Ray, I can hit up Michael Jai White. Like what? Like, they can hit me up, but it's like they're just people to me. They're like we really are family, and I think that because we've been through this experience together, even through COVID and the pandemic to
Okay.
us being housed together, to dealing with the strike, and we've gone through so much together that it's like our bond is so like those are my real people, like on and off screen, like we support each other and everybody else's projects, and it's just so much fun. It makes coming to work fun.
Outstanding.
That's amazing. You
I
keep
mean,
on
that was.
touching on my next points. Like you keep
I'm
on
sorry, I'm jumping
having.
the
No,
gun.
no, it's cool. I'm loving it because it's just solidifying that we going down the right path. So talk about
Yeah.
working through that pandemic, like working through COVID, because I know you had the role before the
Mhm.
pandemic actually kind of rolled in, and then you kind of had to. I know it slowed down processes and things like that. So what was that like working before and after COVID?
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for any of that, we'd probably be on season 8 or 9 by now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm,
so I want the fans to realize it's never us. If we could give you season 6 tomorrow, we would. We want to go to work too. So it was just.
right.
I mean, I don't think most people remember like our first season was on BT, the actual network. Like we were in
Hmm.
y'all's TV homes every Thursday. It wasn't. And I think season 2 we were kind of the guinea pigs for BET Plus, along with like 20s and bigger. But before that, we film in Los Angeles, we film in LA, and I think when the world stopped in 2020, pretty much, that was difficult, and we didn't know when we were going to come back. I think it was what 6 7 months before we got the green light to go back to filming. But
Mm.
shout outs to them for always making sure that we were taken care of. I think I've gotten pricked and prodded COVID tests so many times, like weekly, so that we could do this, safely.
Right.
And actually, it was so funny. I think season three, I caught COVID 2 years after um, the pandemic, which is crazy. And so, I think working through the pandemic, it was difficult, but like I said, it was such a unique experience that I feel like we may never have again. They definitely took care of us. They put us in these big homes, and it was like I always say, we called it the bubble. So we couldn't go nowhere. Like it was literally
Right.
like it was like prison palace. I'll say that. But it was fun. It was like almost like an adult sleepover. Like we're over here, like you got Brayley who's over here cooking or whatever, or we just all hanging out and having fun. And we literally couldn't, like, we had cars take us to set and then take us back. Like we couldn't go nowhere.
Doesn't sound
But
like I would be mad at this situation. Yeah.
I mean, it was hard sometimes when you just were like, I just want to get out. But
Right.
I was just so grateful to be able to be working because it's
Mm.
just this business is so difficult. I've had my challenges. I've had side jobs in between seasons, still trying to pay
Okay.
my bills. So it's not easy. So whenever we do get the chance to film, it's a blessing. It really is.
Amazing. I don't know if you know this, but all of us are actors also,
I love
and
that.
right as well. But